Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and we're rounding out the month of August. We almost are at the September call-ups point in our season. We're gonna add a couple of our guys from AAA, probably to the MLB active roster. So let's just advance through these days. We're actually gonna advance past the rest of this Colorado series and this Boston series. And actually, I might go past the Chicago series because I want to play the Dodgers. I want to play a 4-game series with the Dodgers. So let's just see how we do when advancing these days. So let's just advance to the end of the month for now. So it looks like, all right. So it looks like Zach Davies coming back. Let's activate him really quick. Let's go back and fix this. We need to send Eddie Meeks down. Let's send him down. Does he have another? Yeah, he does have another minor league option. Let's send him down. I believe he was at the AAA level. Let's send him down there. Now let's advance this. We're playing Chris Sale. Okay, Tucker Barnhart was hurt. Let's keep him active. Auto utilize. Let's actually see. Okay, Tucker Barnhart was hurt. Okay, so Stuart Turner. Why does he have the flame next to him? Is he hot right now? Oh, it looks like his ratings have gone up. Everything has gone up except speed went down on him. Okay, good sign to see that. Let's just advance. Now we're facing David Price here. Let's see where we're at in the standings. So we're a half game ahead of the Cubs. So let's advance here. This game, and we win it. Zach Davies beats David Price. So let's advance a day. Now let's see where we stand now. So we're still a half game ahead. So still a good sign here. So we're going to be at Chicago for a 2-game series. That's a weird 2-game series. But let's just advance through that and see how we do. We win the first one, and we're in a critical situation in the second one. You know what? Let's jump into this critical situation. Let's see if we can pull something out here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Anthony Rizzo comes on with one
right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now,
Bryant now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like,
and he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
So we do pull out the victory there versus the Cubs. So we take 2. So we have to be ahead by 2.5 games. Yep, we're ahead by 2.5. Let's just look at Jock Peterson's still ahead in the home run totals, 36. He's only hitting one. He's only hitting one since in those last like 5 games. But okay, he's no longer injured. Let's auto utilize that. Let's make sure they put him in the right spot. So they kept Stuart Turner in. Why did they keep him in? Oh, he is kind of hot. Remember, he was like 218. Now he's hitting 243. He's actually hitting better than Tucker Barnhart. You know what? Let's put Stuart Turner in versus lefties. Put Barnhart in versus righties, because I see Barnhart can hit a lot better versus righties than lefties. So let's just do that. Let's go back here. So we are at September. So let's just let's expand this 40-man this active roster. Wait, it says that I only have 20 more. Huh? It says I only have 25 spots though. That's interesting. Why does it only say I have 25 spots? It should say that I have 40. Or is it 35, I believe. I guess let's use it on Michael Wirtz since I'm not going to. So why does it say I'm over though? Because it should have more than. Let's just see if it lets me go on. Okay, no, it doesn't. So anyway, let's just move him back down. And let's just get into this game. We're going to get against Kershaw, man. Let's do this, man. Hader versus Kershaw, 13-4 versus 12-4. or 16-4. Man, let's just get into this, man. Let's go. So Clayton Kershaw has a whip of .81. I mean, this guy is unbelievable on the mound. Every year, year after year, it seems like his whip is either below 1 or like right at 1. I mean, it's insane. I mean, I can't say he's not the best pitcher I've ever seen. I mean, we saw that, you know, he had his string of choking in the playoffs, it seemed like, but last postseason it seemed like he broke that curse, and he proved that he's probably still the best pitcher in baseball. I don't think anybody's touching him. Scherzer might have something to say about that, but look at the numbers. I mean, it's ridiculous. This guy is so good every year. I mean, he doesn't have a down year. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't have a down year. So we're facing them in Dodger Stadium here, and Josh Hader getting Corey Seager to strike out here, and the next guy is gonna ground out. And the thing about Josh Hader, I love pitching with him. He only has 3 pitches, but it seems like his pitches are just unhittable by a lot of hitters. So here we're actually getting a hit off of Clayton Kershaw, and he's hitting Stuart Turner. So we got guys on first and second, a rare opportunity to get some runs here versus Kershaw. But Arcia hits a hard ground ball to the shortstop, and he grounds out to the double play, and it's early in the game, so we're not really that worried. But anytime you get an opportunity to score some runs versus Kershaw, you got to take advantage. And this time, Andrew Toles is not going to get a dribbler and beat it out this time. So we're on to the 4th inning. He's facing Corey Seager once again, but this time Seager is going to beat that one out. So now they got a guy on first, but we do get him to ground into a double play. Arcia with the great turn there, avoiding the slide. And we're now into the 5th inning already, and this is a pitcher's duel for real. And Cody Bellinger comes up, hits a hard liner to left center. They actually just moved him up to the MLB level, and we're facing our old pal Jorge Soler. We struck him out earlier in the game, and here Jock Peterson's facing his old team. So right there, they know not to test that arm, man. He's got an arm in center. And the next batter comes up, hits a pop fly to right, but they're testing Franklin Gutierrez's arm, and he's going to slide in safe. Cody Bellinger's going to come in to score there. So they have 2 outs in the inning, and Clayton Kershaw comes up, and he gets a hit. So anytime you can get a hit with the pitcher, especially versus a computer, you know that it's going to go in their favor. And look at what happens. A hit to the right side. I'm running to the left with Thames, and I dive. Meanwhile, it switches me to the outfielder, and I run left, and that allows the runner to score. I hate when that happens, and it seems to happen quite a bit. But here, at least we get Corey Seager to pop out to the second baseman, limits the total to 2 runs in the inning. So they got a 2-0 lead here, and it should have been a 1-0, but Clayton Kershaw, man, he's just dealing here. I mean, he's getting us to swing at pitches out of the zone. He's got us guessing. But here in the 7th inning, he's walking Stuart Turner here. So we at least get a base runner here late in the game. But Arcia hits another ground ball, but this time he beats it out. So 2 outs here in the inning. Paulo Orlando comes in off the bench to pinch hit, and he can't get it done there. So we are now on to the 8th inning, and Hernan Perez with those high socks gets a pitch right down the middle, takes it right up the middle, and that's a good sign because this is at the top of our order here in the 8th inning. So you know Lewis Brinson loves to face lefties, and he's going to end Kershaw's day, and they are going to bring in Pedro Baez out of the bullpen. He's a really good relief pitcher, man. But here, he gets Gutierrez to strike out on a slider. He throws him off. Jock Peterson strikes out as well. Those two struck out, I think, 2 or 3 times each this game. I mean, they had off games this game. But Travis Shaw lets a pitch go by. That makes it to the backstop. But look at that nasty slider. It really tricked us that time, and we're now on to the 9th inning. Asan Diaz comes in to pinch hit. He can't do anything. Orlando Arcia hits a pop-up to the first baseman, Eric Hosmer, and that's going to end the game. The Dodgers win in Dodger Stadium at home. Kershaw, we're going to get you next time, man. In the playoffs if we face you. But the battle of the lefties goes to Kershaw. 11 strikeouts, 7 innings. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. We'll be back for the next episode.